Welcome back. Yeah, you're right. 9 inches is what we officially received yesterday. It stopped snowing after sunset. I had a few people come over unannounced. Like, I didn't know they were coming. First I thought it was just Ray coming over by himself to bring some chili that he made. But then he had 2 women with him, right? So they had Fireball and they had some Coors Light, and we hung out in the kitchen. But yeah, I wasn't ready for guests. Not at all. The kitchen was a mess and the house, yeah, but. So I slept really good last night. It was so quiet, but then I got woke up at midnight by tractors going up and down 23 plowing. They were tractors plowing. That's the best we could do down here. But before I went to sleep last night, I took care of some things. I was embarrassed that people came over before I shoveled. Like, I'd shoveled earlier in the day, so it wouldn't be so bad shoveling later in the day. And so here it is, later in the day, they show up and slipping and almost falling on my steps. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if I would have known. Like, I knew Ray was coming over, but I didn't care. But then he had ladies with them, and then I cared. Yeah. Dudes can handle icy, snowy steps. Women, it's not like they were coming over in stilettos or something, but it's a respect thing, right? Yeah, you're right. So before I went to sleep, I shoveled and I salted. I want to shovel more, so this is the dig out today. Some people are still playing instead of working, you know. They're just not used to it, so they're enjoying themselves because they've never seen this much snow. It's historic, 9 inches, and it's still around, but it just came above freezing. It is 33 degrees, and it's going to get a little warmer than that. I have issues that I'm discovering. I have no water in the I have water in the bathroom, but the line for the toilet must be frozen because there's no water at all. When I got up, it was bone dry. So not much I can do about that right now till it thaws. My water pressure is low in the house, but earlier this morning when I noticed the water pressure was low, I got on the horn and I started texting, and everybody around here had low water pressure. But since then, their water pressure has increased, and mine has not really. It's gotten a little better, but it's still lower than it should be. So I've got issues, but that should be expected in this trailer. I don't own it, I rent it, and it wasn't in the best of shape before this storm. And yeah, so I'm probably going to have to do all the repairs myself as per usual. That's just how it is. This landlord doesn't fix anything because he doesn't know how, he doesn't have the money, whatever he says. It's me. I have to fix my own stuff, but it's not my own stuff, right? I'm starting to rant a little too much. I've got things to do. Let's go get those things done. You're coming with me. Yeah, you're right, Tulsa. I forgot something. So you may notice that I'm glowing red on the stovetop, whereas I prefer to use the oven to heat the kitchen up so I could do stuff in this part of the house. That's the other thing I discovered this morning when I got up. When we were all in here socializing last night, everything was fine. And when we were not in here, I shut it down. Even though there was a cat sleeping in here, but the cat had its snugglies and all, you know, the cat was warm regardless, so I didn't want to run this all night. I turned it off. I woke up this morning, wanted to make a cup of tea, wanted to turn that on, and after like 20-25 minutes of the word preheating, I was like, why is it still saying preheating? So I checked. I must have blown a sensor or a fuse, because it's not a breaker issue. We don't have an oven working. We don't have a working oven. At least I have a working cup of tea. Let me tell you, I needed that. Yeah, you're right. It's this stuff from the driveway to the road that I'm working on. no idea how much of Highway 23 is cleared. I don't know if the bridge is open because they had it shut last night. I will know more later because Ray has to go to work. He was off yesterday. They gave the day off to him. A lot of people had the day off. Not much is open. I'm in Bromart's parking lot. See their sign? They're not open. That gas station was not open a few hours ago. I doubt it's open now. There is a store further down that is open on the other side of McDonald's. And maybe there's one back down that way. It's gonna be a mess for several days. Well, this stuff is going to melt a little bit as we go through the day, the stuff on the concrete, but it's gonna dip below freezing. It's gonna be in the teens tonight. I did have my taps dripping throughout the night, but now that it's above freezing, I've shut them off. Look, we got a little broken chair over here. Not much I could do about the toilet. Leaving that going wouldn't make a lot of sense. Maybe not. Don't want that. Still shut. Whatever, I don't need it. There is something I need. I'm wearing deck boots by Grundon's. They're not technically insulated, but they are fairly warm. This is the kind with the knobby bottoms, right? For being in the woods or on the boat. And they're waterproof, for keeping my feet nice and warm and dry. But when the temperatures are higher, wearing deck boots just makes my feet sweat. I've got 2 pairs of wool socks on. I want to go fishing, but obviously I still have winter related work to do, shoveling. I want to figure out what's up with the water lines, but I might have to wait. I'm obviously gonna have to crawl under the house. I'm gonna have to go to the store. Not like I have a lot of money. I have some, but I don't have a lot for fixing a house that I don't own. This is what I need. This is the whole purpose of this walk. Come get this. It's technically not a snow shovel, but it could be used as one. Grain shovel, maybe. I don't know. Dung shovel. My friend had one and he's about to leave, so he said I could borrow this. This will make my work a lot faster. Look at this road right here. Look how nice it looks. Comparable to a lot. Hey, look at that. Comparable to a lot. Hey, look at that. There's one of the vehicles clearing the road. It's like a specialized looking tractor. Too bad we were too far away. I mean, maybe I'll try to zoom in on it, but I don't know how good we'll see it. But you see this road? See how clear it is? I walked through here earlier. This is not like morning time. This is just after 2. I got up and didn't feel like filming right away because I had so much to do. Such a rude awakening. But anyway, this was not cleared by the parish. This was cleared by someone who lives on this street, on this block, and has a bobcat. I saw him out. I think his battery died. When I walked by, he was charging the battery with his truck. He did a good job, didn't he? I bet the bridge is open. I see a front loader. Looks like a front loader down there where you see the flashing lights. Road looks open. I don't know how far down out of Belle Chasse it is, but likely they've been working on it. They started working on it last night. The pedestrian walkways are not open for the most part. I don't really like using them because look how close they are. Look how close they are to Highway 23. You might think that this is a tame highway because it's going through a suburb, going through a town. Trust me, it's not. They come through here way too fast. Even when you're staying off the sidewalk, it's not safe because people will be coming through these parking lots at 50, whatever. They're speeding through here trying to get ahead of traffic, coming around the corner of a building, and you're there with the dogs or by yourself, and you're like, oh, This is the main reason why I want to get up on top of my shoveling. I'm glad before I went to sleep I did a lot and I salted, but see, this stuff is melting and refreezing, so ice is going to be a big issue. I'm being careful coming through here because there's a lot of ice. I don't want to fall. When I went to a store this morning, right as I came out the door, there was a patch of ice right there, and I was like, whoa, shoot, that ain't good. You need some salt. In a few hours, this is going to turn into a skating ring. There's a lot of standing water. Yeah, you're right. I did the whole driveway. At first I was just gonna do a portion of it, right? And I decided, let's get it all done. Don't want it to look half-assed. And I salted it. Yeah, you're right. So deeper in the afternoon now, a little closer to sunset. They've been working on the roads. I'm gonna walk around for a second, see if I can film that, but don't hold me to it. No promises. So the cool thing is that 2 of my problems may have fixed themselves. Maybe it was just really, really cold this morning because the oven is working again. Yeah, you're right. That's a good thing. And the toilet is flushing and the water pressure is back. May have a problem with the line for the toilet, but I've looked under the house. I don't see water. I don't hear water. Not yet. But at least I can flush the toilet without filling a bucket. Yeah, that's how you do it. Just push it into a business's driveway. Just saying, just saying. At least they were out doing something, clearing the roads. That's a good thing, but it's getting colder and colder as that sun goes. I don't know if I said, but it's supposed to go down to 17. That's why I salted, and I salted heavily. I do not want to be slipping and falling. Do not want an ice ring in my driveway. This driveway looks nice. It didn't block this one. Nice and clean. Looks like a lake back there though. Somebody walked through this drift before me. That is I've seen deeper drifts, but at least I didn't have to be the first one. Doubt we're going to find very much open. I lucked out, found a store earlier this morning. Most things are still closed. There's a rumor going around, and it's just a rumor. Somebody heard it from somebody else. I haven't seen an official statement. The rumor is that state troopers have been closing businesses, shutting them down that opened today, like restaurants. There's a story about a restaurant. This is all rumor mill, right? So I don't know. That gas station I went to earlier this morning is still open. Yeah, the reason given for the state troopers shutting businesses down now, I don't know if this is true. Again, don't know if it's true. The reason is they want people to stay off the roads today. Yeah, there's always going to be people on the roads because people got to go do stuff. There's a lot of people that are just not going to do stuff. But here we go. Look, let's get down here. This is bobcats and other tractors I've seen today, and some specialized vehicles. That's why I'm walking around trying to find them in action. Look at that. The only thing is, I haven't seen any clear evidence of them seriously coming in back and forth down neighborhood streets. Maybe a little bit at the front of the street, but not going all the way back. Maybe some they have, but some they obviously haven't. But yeah, early days. This is just the first day after. The main road you want to clear first is 23. I agree with that, because it's the busiest one, right? But yeah, neighborhood streets are just as important, and I bet they get cleared eventually. I think I might be done with walking around. Yeah, you're right. There's other things I want to do. I really wanted to go fishing today, but there was no way I could just walk away and not shovel my driveway, because it'd be a block of ice tonight. So I really want to go to Myrtle Grove. That's where I wanted to go today, because I thought that would be the best place trout fishing, right? So I got a report from someone who was there earlier, and they said there's a fish kill. Massive is what they said. So yeah, investigating fish kills will have to be for later, tomorrow. Let's get back towards where I need to be. Also had a report from Ray, because he went to work a while back, a good ways down 23, said the road was cleared. Deep. I'm back at that driveway with all the snow in it. I bet it's an ongoing process. I bet it doesn't stay blocked for long. What are you gonna do, right? Snow's gotta go somewhere. If the roads are clear all the way down to the LNG plant, I wonder if that means I'm not getting the world's best sleep again tonight. Some side streets are looking good, some aren't. Oh, I think some road reports are about to change. So the road report did not change. He didn't have to go to work.
The nonprofit that I co-founded.
So he's back home.
Kitchens.
Woo! That temperature is dropping. It's sunset right now. It's about to get dark, about to be an ice ring. I gotta hurry up. I don't want to be slipping and sliding. I've already hit some patches of ice. There's a curfew as well from dusk to dawn. It's a travel curfew. I think it's strictly about vehicles on the road, because even though they're cleared, it's about to get really, really icy. It's gonna get down to 17, like I've said many times. So that's pretty cold for this place. Everything's still closed. Yeah, you're right. What else did I want to say? When I get cold sometimes, I start misfiring. Yeah, Ray thought he had to go to work, but they forgot to call him and tell him, because they told him yesterday that he would have to work today, but at the last minute, no work. So he had to drive all the way down there just to find the roads cleared and come all the way back. Whew, let's get inside. You find something down there? I really wanted to go fishing today, but I really wanted to do the things that I needed to do. I tell you, it makes a big difference shoveling all the snow out of your driveway and your porch. It makes it safer. You feel fulfilled. And for the days to come, it's just not going to be a sloppy mess, because it's not going to go away overnight. It's going to be with us for a while. What a historic event. Amazing. Wow. It had its problems, but the problems are getting solved. They're out there doing their best. So good on them. It was really nice to see them out there clearing the road. Like I said, they started their efforts after the storm yesterday, and I have finished my efforts. Only thing, I just gotta make sure all my taps are still dripping overnight when we go down below freezing, and hopefully my toilet line did not bust. I've been looking and I've been listening. Don't see water, don't hear water, but at least it's flushing. The oven's working. The driveway is shoveled and salted, nice and clean from the back to the front, from one side to the other. I got a cat in here somewhere. I need to get the other cats in here. Everything's good. Yeah, you're right. The way it should be. And tomorrow, hopefully we can go fishing, and I'm just hoping that we don't find like a bunch of fish kills or a really bad one, but I bet you we will. So thanks for watching. Yeah, you're right.